Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Jedi here, welcome back. Now today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different video. As you know, you guys have been seeing a lot of Avengers content lately, but going by my name and going by what day it is today, I'm going to be doing some Star Wars content, and what it is the top 5 games, in my opinion, of all time within the Star Wars universe. Before we get into today's video, make sure to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button to stay within the Jedi Council. You guys have been smashing that subscribe button lately and the like button on every single one of my videos, so thank you very much for all the support and all the kindness that you guys have been showing. But let's get into this video with number 5. Star Wars Battlefront. Star Wars Battlefront is a very different game. It was the remake of the originals on PS2, but people were very skeptical about playing it when it first came out. I myself played it for a little bit and then ended up making this channel actually, and it is still to this day the most popular game on my channel. This is why I changed my name from what it was to John the Jedi, because this game pretty much made my channel. As you can see on the most popular uploads, I got 1,300 views on my first ever Battlefront stream. It was a 6-hour stream, so it doesn't surprise me that I got so many, but it was when the game first came out and I jumped on the hype. I didn't even realize I was jumping on the hype. I didn't know anything about YouTube at the time, but Battlefront is a very good game to first get into console gaming for Star Wars. If you guys haven't checked that out, make sure to go do so. It's the 2015 edition, not the original, just so you know, because there's 2 different Battlefronts and 2 different Battlefront 2s, but we'll get into Battlefront 2 later in this video. Next up on my list is The Force Unleashed. Now this is a game that is very much slept upon. You're a Padawan for a Sith Lord. I'm pretty sure it's Darth Vader, but you're a Padawan for a Sith Lord, trying to find his own way within the Force and seeing if you want to become a Sith Lord or a Jedi, and it's pretty much a battle against the Force to show you as a character where you want to go within the universe. It is very cool. They brought in some very unique stuff, like you can change your crystal by finding the crystals. You can't change them without finding them. Obviously within the Star Wars universe, the crystal chooses the Jedi or the Sith. It doesn't go the other way. You unlock new Force techniques, Force moves, Force powers, Force attacks, Force defense items, stuff like that. It is really interesting to play. The Force Unleashed 2 was probably a little bit of a letdown after the first game, but that's why it's not on this list. But the Force Unleashed is worth playing. It came out in 2008, and that was probably one of the first games other than the original Battlefront 2 on PS2 that I do actually remember playing for Star Wars, and it is very good. If you guys haven't checked it out, obviously there's some footage in the background right now, but make sure to go check it out. It is a very good game, and I hope you guys do enjoy it. If you do, it's on PS3, PS2, Wii, DS, pretty much everything it came out on, Xbox 360, stuff like that. But yeah, link in the description to go look at the full trailer. Next up on my list is something that, if I didn't put it on, a lot of Star Wars fans, including myself, would be very upset, and that is Star Wars The Old Republic. Now, this, I didn't really play a lot of it because back in the day I didn't really have a PC, but since getting a PC I've played a lot of The Old Republic, and honestly it's probably one of my favourite games. It's not number 1, obviously it's number 3 on this list. Obviously it's number 3 on this list, so it's not my favourite, and I don't think it's the best game that is to do with the Star Wars universe, but it is honestly up there. You create your own character, you go within the Star Wars universe, you try and defeat the Empire. It is so fun to play, and I hope you guys do enjoy this game. It is open world pretty much, very similar to the way Jedi Fallen Order is, where you can explore different worlds. You have to complete a story, but you can also go around the story and do your own thing and collect items and upgrade your character along the way. It is very cool, and if you guys haven't checked that out, it was released in 2011, around about the same time that Minecraft did, so it got like pushed down, but the Star Wars fans always find a way to bring it back. They pull it back into the limelight. But yeah, that is a very popular game, and I had to jump on a bandwagon eventually, and I am loving it. Next up at number 2 is going to be Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. This was the original before the previous game in this list. It came out in 2003 and is very similar. The gameplay is somewhat similar. Obviously the one in the Old Republic is updated and it's more usable compared to the old one. Trying to go back to that one was actually horrendous. Obviously, like I said, I didn't have a PC back in the day. I was only 3 when Knights of the Old Republic came out anyway. Knights of the Old Republic is very unique. It was the first game sort of to go open world and show you that there is a lot of aspects to the Star Wars universe that we can still find. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is a role-playing video game, so if you guys are into that, go check it out. It's set within the Star Wars universe, obviously, and it's developed by BioWare and published by LucasArts. LucasArts don't really publish anything anymore, and just due to them selling the Star Wars universe to Disney. But Disney are trying to bring out some more Star Wars content. They are currently working on a Star Wars game, but I am really excited for that. But yeah, Lucasfilms and LucasArts isn't really a thing anymore. We're going to get into my top pick. Here are some honorable mentions. Alright, so at number 1, as many of you may have guessed, is Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Now, this is probably the best game for the Star Wars universe that I have ever played. I did do a playthrough of it, but I'm just waiting to finish a couple different series to be able to let that out. But this game is an action-adventure game developed by Respawn, who develop things like Titanfall, Apex, stuff like that, and EA, of course. EA is always in Star Wars games these days. It was released for Windows, PS4 and Xbox One on November 15th, 2019, and it is already growing to be the best Star Wars game ever. There's so many reviews saying it is the best, so many reviews saying it's so unique. I love the story, I love the gameplay, I love every single aspect of it, being able to journey around loads of different places within the Star Wars universe. You get to fight against AT-STs, AT-ATs, just so many different things. Sith Lords, Troopers, bugs, massive monsters. There's not much that Respawn didn't put into this game that we could complain about, to be quite honest. They did a solid game. And if you guys have enjoyed this video, if you did, make sure to smash that like button, it'd be very much appreciated. Tell me down in the comment section which is your favourite Star Wars game of all time. It doesn't have to be one on this list, it can just be any single one that you want. I reply to all comments, and just get involved with the community. Hit that subscribe button, it'd be very much appreciated. We're currently on 276, trying to get to 300 by the end of May, so help me get to that goal. It'd be very much appreciated. You guys are showing mad support lately. I have got some more Avengers content coming out for you guys tomorrow, so if you are stuck around until the end, I really appreciate that. There's some exciting news for the Avengers game coming out tomorrow. Here's some screenshots for you guys, but hit that notification bell to get notified when I go live and when I upload. And here are the screenshots. Click here for my last Star Wars video, which is basically breaking down my first impressions of Jedi Fallen Order, and click here for my latest Avengers video. Everybody stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next one.